Bullish GMT cost expectation for 2023 is 37 cents to 67 cents. STEPN cost could reach $1 soon. Bearish GMT cost expectation for 2023 is 13 cents. In STEPN cost forecast 2023, we use measurements, cost designs, RSI, RVOL, and other data about GMT to dissect the future development of the digital money. What is STEPN? STEPN is the administration badge of STEPN. STEPN is a transition to procure NFT game based on top of the Solana blockchain. This Web3 way of life application was made by the Australian firm Find Satoshi Labs and sent off in late 2021. STEPN utilizes a double symbolic model, green metaverse token and green Satoshi token. GMT fills in as the administration token while GST is utilized for buying the in-game components. For example, STEPN's renowned NFT tennis shoes. Prominently, STEPN empowers clients to acquire cryptos for running, strolling, or running. STEPN Value Expectation 2023 STEPN positions 124th on CoinMarketCap in conditions of its market capitalization. The outline of the STEPN cost expectation for 2023 is made sense of underneath with an everyday time period. In the above graph, STEPN spread out a sliding channel design. Sliding channel designs are transient negative in that a stock maneuvers lower inside a slipping channel. However, they frequently structure inside longer-term upturns as continuation designs. The diving channel design is in many cases followed by more exorbitant costs. Be that as it may, solely after a potential gain entrance of the upper pattern line. A slipping channel is drawn by interfacing the worst high points and worst low points of a security's cost with equal trend lines to show a descending pattern. Inside a dropping channel, a merchant could make a selling bet when the security cost arrives at its opposition trend line. A climbing channel is something contrary to a diving channel. Both climbing and diving channels are essential channels followed by specialized examiners. At the hour of investigation, the cost of the STEPN was recorded at 27 cents. On the off chance that the example pattern proceeds, the cost of GMT could arrive at the obstruction levels of 37 cents. 48 cents, and 62 cents. In the event that the pattern switches, the cost of GMT might tumble to the help of 24 cents. STEPN opposition and backing levels. The diagram given beneath explains the conceivable obstruction and backing levels of STEPN in 2023. From the above outline, we can break down and distinguish the accompanying as the obstruction and backing levels of STEPN for 2023. The specialized examination pointer relative volume is utilized to quantify the exchanging volume of a resource connection to its new typical volumes. It is normally determined by partitioning the ongoing day's exchanging volume by the normal volume over a predetermined period, like the beyond 20 or 50 exchanging days. The subsequent proportion is known as the relative volume, which can assist brokers with distinguishing strange exchanging movement and changes market opinion. High relative volume readings recommend that there is expanded interest in the resource, which might show a potential pattern inversion or breakout. On the other hand, low relative volume readings might demonstrate an indifference or a solidification period. At the hour of examination, the RVOL of STEPN was beneath the end line, meaning frail members exchanging the latest thing. The following specialized pointer is the moving normal. This force marker is utilized to streamline cost information and recognize patterns on the lookout. It helps in computing the typical cost of a resource over a particular period. Especially, the 50-day moving normal assesses the typical shutting cost of the resource throughout the course of recent day. At the point when the cost of a resource is over its 50 MA, it is viewed as in an upswing. Whenever laid underneath 50 MA, it is in a downtrend. Eminently, in the above graph, the GMT cost lies under 50 MAMA, demonstrating its descending pattern. Thus, it tends to be presumed that GMT is in a negative state. Albeit this is the present status, a pattern inversion could happen. Next up is the general strength list. This examination marker assists brokers with deciding the strength and force of a resource's cost development over a particular period. In this examination, the RSI is determined by looking at the typical additions and misfortunes of the resource over the beyond 14 period. The subsequent worth is communicated as a number somewhere in the range of 0 and 100, with readings over 70 demonstrating an overbought state and readings under 30 showing an oversold state. Fundamentally, merchants frequently utilize the RSI to distinguish potential pattern inversions or to affirm the bearing of a pattern. For example, in the event that a resource is in an upswing and the RSI comes to an overbought perusing of 70, it might recommend that the resource is expected for a pullback or remedy. On the other hand, on the off chance that a resource is in a downtrend and the RSI comes to an oversold perusing of 30, it might recommend that the resource might actually switch heading. Notably, during investigation, the RSI of GMT is at 47.18. This signifies that GMT is in an almost oversold state. STEPN Value Expectation 2023 ADX RVI in the beneath diagram. We break down the strength and unpredictability of STEPN utilizing the accompanying specialized examination pointers, normal directional record, and relative instability file. To examine the strength of the pattern energy, let us observe the typical directional file. The ADX esteem is gotten from the two directional development markers like plus DI. DIN is communicated between 0 to 100. As per the information on the above graph, the ADX of GMT lies in the scope of 23.0516, bringing up a powerless pattern. The above outline likewise shows another specialized pointer, the overall unpredictability record. This pointer estimates the instability of a resource's cost development over a particular period. Concerning the outline's information, the RVI of GMT lies over 50, showing high unpredictability. Correlation of GMT with BTC. ETH. Let us currently think about the value developments of STEPN with that of Bitcoin and Ethereum. From the above outline, we can decipher that the value activity of GMT is like BTC and ETH. That is, the point at which the cost of BTC and ETH increments or diminishes. The cost of GMT additionally increments or diminishes separately. STEPN Value Expectation 2024 to 2030 with the assistance of the previously mentioned specialized investigation markers and pattern designs. Let us anticipate the cost of STEPN somewhere in the range of 2024 and 2030. STEPN Value Expectation 2024 on the off chance that bulls rule the value energy and pattern designs. STEPN could effectively test and outperform its obstruction levels to hit $6 by 2024. STEPN Cost Forecast 2025. The critical updates in the STEPN biological system could convince the passage of an expanded number of financial backers. This may ultimately help the STEPN cost to reach $7 by 2025. STEPN Value Forecast 2026. If STEPN effectively tests its significant obstruction levels and keeps on moving potential gain, then it would energize to hit $8. STEPN Value Expectation 2027. STEPN could support significant obstruction levels and keep on being perceived as a wise speculation choice. On the off potential for success that it has, so on the lookout, GMT would revitalize to hit $9. STEPN Value Forecast 2028. If STEPN holds a positive market feeling in the midst of the profoundly unstable crypto market by driving huge cost rallies, GMT would hit $10 by 2028. STEPN Value Expectation 2029. Assuming financial backers run in and keep on putting down their wagers on STEPN, then the crypto would observe significant spikes. Thus, GMT could hit $11 by 2029. STEPN Value Forecast 2030. On the off chance that the pattern force adjusts for STEPN, the GMT cost is supposed to energize to $12 by 2023. Moreover, GMT would hold a positive market feeling and be perceived as a drawn-out speculation with profoundly productive return on initial